Evil. The evil genius. The evil genius.
You're so annoying. Mad annoying.
Yo, I love the
Hey,
evil
yo, those
genius
are real
vibe,
laugh,
yo.
though. Those are sinister laugh, though. Welcome back to another episode of the Seven Cities One Mic Podcast.
Mama, we on TV. Mama, we on TV. Hello.
Mama, I made
Make
it.
sure y'all tune in, man. What's going on, man?
Shout out to Kristen.
You did.
Make sure we're recording on the Rodecaster Pro. Yeah, we got that good audio. So we got a lot to talk about this week, y'all. The main thing that everybody is concerned with, we got this topic. It's about AI boyfriends. Before we get into that, but just that's on the top of my mind. I really want to talk about that because I think that's crazy that people have AI boyfriends and girlfriends. But before we get into that, we can start by introducing everybody. Everybody go through, state your name, where they can follow you at on Instagram, and guess your age.
Yeah.
Go.
What up, y'all? This is T Max.
I'm sorry.
Pull the mic a little bit closer.
Bring the mic. You can reposition the mic up to you.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now it's better.
What's going on, y'all? 757 born and raised, 2 up, 2 down. Also on my side hustle, off the cuff radio. Shout out to King Eric and all the crew. Allow Sam LH and Chiller. This is T Max.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. Redo that. You in front of the camera. He gonna help with the microphone. That microphone stand. I know you don't want to touch it. You don't want to.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
How y'all want to do? Okay.
We want look. This is your camera right here. So
Got you.
Let's talk about little housekeeping rules right here. Right. Okay. Cool.
Appreciate you. Thank
So everybody knows. Can we get that? Bam.
Mine is like the only one that can't get close because
Yeah,
the
I'm good.
stands that
Thank
Harpo
you.
bought
Just slide
are flimsy.
Just slide a little more. You can still be in
No,
that
go ahead,
camera.
be flimsy.
I don't. Well, let me
Alright,
just make sure
Stop it
you.
real quick.
Huh?
And make sure it's on HD. At the top right, it should say HD and it say 30.
Oh, he's on that.
And if y'all got a filter on there, y'all can put the filter on too.
Oh yeah, you
Focus
still.
on taking
Yeah. Now look, this your camera right here.
Okay.
So look at you. This you right here.
Okay.
So look at the. I'm gonna help y'all a little bit. There you go. Look at that. Yeah. So when I imagine I'm be doing the post production, you'll get your little time, but that's how you gonna look when you're out there. All right.
Okay.
So then we got
Damn, I'm fly.
we got the right side. Let me get the right size right. Okay. Yeah, I got Swizzy, Montana.
In the building.
All right, and center.
Fuck my fries, big up.
All right, and look, y'all gotta know we are watching. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We're watching we out here doing this podcast right now on a Thursday night, like always.
During
6
football
and 9,
for some
doing
reason.
football.
First game of the
First
season.
game of the season. Like look, I was on the I was out there setting this up, right? The Cowboys that just scored. By the time I got out here and did all this, somehow Jalen Hurts is in the end zone right now, man. That's why I don't even watch football no more, man. I just focus on digital marketing, man, because
Look, gridiron gang bang things, man.
Cowboys
Look.
Cowboys will let you down, man.
That boy done ran that motherfucker
Hey.
around 2 times. I had it at 7.5 under.
We ain't gonna talk about how bad the Cowboys will let you down. We're gonna leave that for
Hey,
another topic.
that joint is
H
ridiculous.
time, man. H time, man.
Well, look, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Tap in. Everybody in the bubble. We're in the bubble now.
Let's
All
get
right.
it.
Bubble,
So bet. So now you got your microphone. Let's redo that.
Okay.
All right. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, y'all? This is T Max with the facts, formerly of Off the Cuff Radio, and still with him. Shout out to a lot of Sandman, Lady Chinchilla, of course, the mad genius King Eric. I'm happy to be here with y'all doing a guest appearance.
Happy to have you here.
And you can find me on T Max NBA on IG.
You did.
Yes, sir.
You did.
All right. And
All
next
right.
up.
What's up? I'm Maddie the Baddie, and y'all can find me on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Yummy Yummy Yumkin.
Okay,
and
then.
I'm wait, what are we doing? Age? I'm 21.
Whatever.
and-
Hey.
Hey, that's
Hey.
what I said, and that's what
Hey,
we're
drop-
sticking to.
Hey, you gonna dry the oil, man? Go ahead.
I'm saying if y'all are supporting it, let me go ahead and redo my introduction because
Ain't no hate over here, man.
Keep on.
all I'm saying is that if y'all support it and if one of the girlies wanna come out and show me the ropes, I'm with it. Whoever is into
She
that
about
type
that
of thing,
cash.
let
She
me know.
about that action, huh?
Let me know.
All right. So next up, introduce yourself.
Man, what's good? What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing, man? Hey, I go by the name of Cash Rock Dillo. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist. I got my own podcast. I'm a motivational speaker, streamer, you name it, actor, director, you know what I'm saying? All of the above. But
Look in
you know
your
what I'm saying?
camera.
Oh, you right.
Oh, you right.
We back. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tune in to everything that I got coming forward, man. Album coming soon. By the time y'all see it, it'll probably already be out. You know what I'm saying? But follow me on Instagram at KASHRUTEDILL. One more time for y'all. That's KASHRUTEDILLO.
All right.
Yes,
So
yes,
last but not least,
Yo, Swizzy Montana, New
Big
York
Swizz.
finest.
Yeah.
Rider, man. You already know what time it is. You can find me at
Already.
Swizzy Montana on the gram.
You did.
I just be outside, you know what I mean, trying to live my life to the fullest.
Amen.
Shout out to everybody living their life, doing their thing, and not procrastinating on their crafts. 7 cities, 1 mic.
all right. And yo,
Swizz,
just
I'm never telling you anything ever again in my life.
oh damn,
That was a shot.
what happened?
No, it wasn't.
We're going to start it off with a bang. Uh-oh.
He's so aggressive. He's so confrontational.
No.
Oh, my
shit.
gosh, he's so
Shots
confrontational.
fired.
I told you about my tattoo. How dare you? So no. How dare you?
Hey, but look, a couple housekeeping rules. Hey, look, if you watching this video, make sure if you want to be up here, you want to be on one of these chairs, leave your opinion. You in the 757. Make sure you come through. If you ain't in the 757
Please
and
do,
you're in the
please
area,
do.
you want to come through.
Put your ass up.
This panel is, we trying to rotate the panel because we trying to get a lot of the different opinions and points of views of what we talking about on here. All right. So if you're trying to come through, understand we record every Thursday 6 to 9 at Serenity 5 in Portsmouth. That's 3938 George Washington Highway in Portsmouth. Like I said, get that big back special, yo. They already know what's up.
How about you tired of me just
hold
say
on.
that?
Hold on, they rumbling,
man.
they rumbling.
Oh man.
Football is back.
We live. We live, y'all. Football back, y'all.
That's a rivalry right there, y'all. Look, that's a rivalry
yeah.
right there, y'all.
Hey, because look, we smack dab in the middle of this podcast, boy. I'm trying to tell you, I seen that fight. I was like, yo, oh.
Nah, real.
No. Oh, dog, they got, a player got ejected on the first play, yo. Bro, he spit on the dude, bro.
Yeah, I think that was Jaden Carter.
That's ridiculous.
He didn't even play,
University
man.
of
Play one
Georgia.
play.
So, but look, but let's get back to the brunt of the point we here.
Mm-hmm.
We here to talk about these topics, right? And I think the first topic that we're gonna talk about is the oh shit, it ain't that. Okay, we'll wait on that. Like I said, the one I want to talk about is the AI boyfriend. We're gonna get to that though.
Okay, then.
But look,
Just
let's put that in the back burner.
All right.
But,
all right.
Would you hire a dating coach?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, help me.
Let me help y'all to get to
Can
how
you
we got
help
here, right?
me?
So the term dating coach gets searched 40,000 times a month
Damn.
with moderate competition, bruh.
That's crazy.
Pitch
I shouldn't
me
be
out.
giving this out right now because whoever out there is got the same niche as me. They don't go ahead, take it, fuck it. But yeah, look again, yo. The term dating coach gets searched 40,000 times a month. That is wild, bro.
It is wild.
Like
It
I,
is, it is.
because I ain't never searched for a dating coach. Right?
Ever.
I read a couple books. I mean, shout out to AMS. I mean, Alpha Male Strategies. But bro, that's crazy. Would y'all hire a dating coach?
Nah.
And why wouldn't you?
One thing about it is that what you said with the numbers alone in terms of 40,000 people searching, it gives credence to the fact that people want companionship. People want to feel like they are someone's special one. You know, like Prince, the late great Prince said, I want to be somebody. But the main thing about it is that a coach can maybe only give you the fundamentals, but it's not the shortcut to really understanding the dynamics of male-female interaction, or however you move. The main thing is about you being out, understanding human nature, which is only through experience, because there's no expedited expressive education. So from that, you have to be able to really, really gauge who you are as a person, where you are at, and who that person is that works for you. And from there, I think certain levels of coaching, just in terms of respect, chivalry, which we will be getting to later on in the show.
Oh yeah.
It's all about understanding really just how you really, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say because I've never had that issue. But I think,
But when you put it in perspective, though, like I understand you wouldn't pay somebody to do it,
right.
But you would take advice, right?
Yeah, I would definitely take advice.
And that's what that was coming to. Because like I said, AMS. AMS is I would consider him like as a dating coach, a coach for men, right? I wouldn't put him straight in dating coach.
AMS, who is that?
AMS, Alpha Male Strategies.
Okay.
It's on YouTube.
Gotcha.
I'm a YouTube head. I told you I'm a YouTube head. I don't watch TV no more. I watch YouTube. But like YouTuber, I could name more. What's your boy? Mediocre tutorials and reviews. MTR. I mean, these people they considered like dating coaches, but I wouldn't necessarily pay them. And how it works is they go out there and produce content. They actually in the same niche as us right now.
Right.
So they talking about the same stuff, but they just dropping games. Just like last episode where we was talking about the book by Tariq, the Automatic by Tariq Nasheed, right? Tariq Nasheed is another one because I didn't even know that your boy was out here like that because I see him on YouTube. He always got the suit, tie, nice cut. I mean, but he talk his talk, right?
Right.
Suit and tie don't mean you can't mac.
No, what I was just saying.
Suit and tie means you're mac.
Not even saying, no. What I'm saying is it like he just wasn't giving. He's like an upstanding guy.
Well, the thing is, there's a certain aesthetic when you're in the area, the avenue, the lane of what you're presenting, the aesthetics, the accoutrements, the attire is of the utmost imperative because you're trying to sell your academias to an audience.
Yeah, but that wasn't what I was getting from it. That wasn't what was selling me that I'm saying Tariq Nasheed in herself.
Right.
Because like with him, like I said, I ain't say he was giving me choir boy, church boy, but it was
no.
It's like if he's a corporate, but like, and I went. If I saw him, it wasn't giving me game. Like last night we had a comedian, right, white guy, right, sat at the bar. I promise you. Tricked the hell out of me. He got on stage, bro. He was straight from New York. Bronx. He heard it. He talking. It was crazy. But what I'm saying is that just bring it back full circle here is that the dating coaches of 2025 aren't like, hey, I'm gonna call this one. Call me now. Nah, it ain't one of those. Like, yo, it's just like you go online, watch these YouTube coaches. That's why you gotta monitor what you watch. You know what I mean?
Even to answer your question, like, would I hire a dating coach? Higher, you will take that word out of there. But like I bring a lot of my things to my mama. You know what I'm saying? Ask my mama what her insight, what insight she could give me from a woman's perspective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mama, I love you.
Nah, for real, mama, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Because mama know a lot. She been around and you know what I'm saying? That's where I get all my game from.
Yeah, man.
So this is what I'm hearing.
My daddy taught me a lot.
This is what I'm hearing from your response is that a dating coach is not able to teach you personality or character or anything like that. Is that where you're saying that you wouldn't hire a dating coach because they don't do that?
I think it's the hiring part.
The hiring part is also
advice. The thing is when you're adding monetary value to it in terms of what you're paying somebody, this is where it gets tricky because paying means you're expecting a certain result. You can get the academics and you could even apply it, but it's not going to necessarily get the desired result. Now, getting consultations or just if you're just talking to somebody in general, having casual conversation, they may drop a gem or two that's a treasure to the thought of what you're trying to ultimately, accomplish. I don't think there's a set measure somebody can teach you on things. And I could be wrong because I've been wrong before.
But people go to school and they learn things and they get total entire PhDs and things like that they don't use.
Right.
So it's kind of like, I don't know. The way I look at a dating coach, maybe have watched the movie Hitch a little bit too much in my life.
Bro, that's what I was thinking. Bro,
but
shout out Will Smith.
I would hire one only because I'm okay with my personality. I do my own self-work. I'm okay with my character. I do my own self-work. And if I feel like I need to fix that, I think maybe you need to be at a certain place in life to be able to hire a dating coach, which is like in the middle. Like my thing about it is they'd be able to teach me, number one, how to stop talking so much, like, or how to do certain different things to appease a man and to slowly bring him into my personality, not necessarily showing off a representative like most people do, but just being able to sit there and say, you know what, hey, when you go out, don't talk about what's an example that I don't know that women talk about on the first date that y'all don't like, something like that.
My money.
Oh yeah, like me asking
how much?
You, oh,
let me see a bank account. Let me see an investment portfolio.
Like asking a question like, "What do you do?" And then after you tell her what you do, then asking, "Oh well, how much do you make a year?" or something like that.
And that is a tricky thing about it when those type of inquisitives come up because, what you said, there's always. It's funny because women are going to look at men from the sense of provider, and that's how it should be. You know, the man should be able to provide. But this is also the trickery, slippery slope, because when you tell people what your occupation is, then there's also that fork in the road of how they're going to treat you from the perceptions of.
Exactly.
There's gonna be a whole lot of gyms in this motherfucker.
And the thing is, your profession is not necessarily
indicative of
who you are. It's not. No, you good. You good. No, thank you for that. Yeah, it's not indicative of who you are because the thing is, human nature is varied and it's diverse. So you cannot apply one philosophy as a one size fits all.
Let
human
him
nature, because the fact is, everybody is different in terms of how they're going to react. Everybody's preferences, what their levels of attraction to, the energy that's disseminated, how we react to that energy, whether it's magnetism, whether we are pulled into it or we pull back from it.
Yeah.
It is very, 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 it's a opaque and incalculable and inexact science.
Man, you ain't need to write a book, man. You ain't need to write a book, man.
My mother keeps telling me that.
But my thing, so
Mama don't know no wrong.
But my thing I want to bring it back to is that at the end of the day, yo, I feel that the term dating coach, again, y'all said hitch, it gets that little feel, but in 2025, that's not necessarily the case because a lot of these cats online, but also you gotta, they're still human. Right. You gotta chew the meat and spit out the bones. Everybody ain't perfect. We seeing it like every day with all these people. Which is what I promise you. I really didn't want to watch those videos on YouTube that they talking about Umar Johnson. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That hurt me, yo. But like you get people follow him, right? But you gotta. I'm using for example because I don't really know if it's true or not, allegedly. But I'm saying you gotta chew the meat and spit out the bones. And with these dating coaches,
that's why you gotta see exactly where the results are at.
ChatGPT is a great dating coach. Go ahead.
Right.
I'm sorry.
But not
because search the internet. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But no, you're good. No, but just like with Umar, we're not gonna spend too much time on it. The thing is, Umar said a lot, but where was the results behind it? And that's where the problems come in.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That could be a whole nother episode in that episode, but he ain't even in our niche realm, but still like from a black community, it do feel good to at least dream, don't it? Because when he was talking, it did sound good. Like
I ain't even hear what he was talking about. Lord knows I want to know.
Well, one thing about
school,
school.
One thing, black people,
and I think is in terms of us as a people, with the experiences many of us have had, whether positive or negative. It's not so much about. I think it's about how we respond to certain things that we feel in our soul
going on
in terms of what bro man said about what was going on, about what Cass said about what's going on with us. And it's human nature. We tend to identify, we tend to cozy up, we tend to follow those elements of the things that we feel deeply in terms of this person speaks to me in a way that is authentic and heartfelt. And then from there, we are able to kind of, in that sense, we're more open. But I tell people this too. Somebody may be the Pied Piper with their philosophy of playing those notes of knowledge that you want to hear, But the thing is that symphony sincere. You feel me?
And if anybody else got something to say, I'm sorry, I don't want to keep talking too much. But again, I'm with this. It's just the whole thing that I think a lot of people is getting stuck on that hitch thing. But if when you go online, that's why I stopped watching TV and I watch YouTube now, because it's so much more information is out there. And you was talking about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is like YouTube on steroids.
So you're saying that the movie is not what a real dating coach is like in real life? It's just a show. Like it's you know how people say it's just a movie.
Exactly. It's just a movie. It's good for the imagination.
With that.
Good for imagination. 'Cause real. And I think that a female would benefit. Just like a guy, I wish I could find it. It's not in my algorithm. I'm sorry. But I think it's good for like a female to actually go out there and watch some of those dating coach videos, like MTR. You do got some of them that's kind of like edgy, like what not 8 at the table. 8 at the table is cool. They like us, kind of like a panel thing. But what's the other one? Fresh and Fit. Hey, ooh.
I feel like there's a lot of pros and cons to that shit, man. Like, like even with the pros, I'm gonna speak on the pros. Like, for the people that don't know how to love and you know what I'm saying, first time relationships and not knowing what to look out for, I feel like that's a great resource to use in a way.
Absolutely.
That's funny because one of my talking points I have here is like, you being the young on the panel. Sorry, I didn't punch y'all.
Nah, fake.
But it says like, have the younger guys ever watched pickup videos or gotten coach advice?
Fucking right, all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you got to be young to do that. It's out of curiosity. You trying to make sure the game right.
Baby, you run track because you've been running through my mind all day.
Going on.
Hey, that still work while you bullshit. Hey, yo, you can. Hey, you got to deliver.
Let
It's
me
the
write that
delivery.
shit down.
It's the delivery. You got to make. Because funny, this dude is crazy as hell.
So coming back to your main point of would you hire a dating coach? Absolutely not, because a dating coach don't know you. Right now, hold on, they don't know you. My aunties, my uncles, my older cousins, male and females, they know me. They can coach me because they know who I am as a person. Where this dating coach don't know you from Adam and Eve. They don't know you from here to there. But the people around you, like he said, his mother, put him on game. So I would never hire nobody, but I'm gonna listen to the village that raised me.
Fucking right.
Because they're the ones that know
I like
me.
that.
So they already know what I'm into, what I'm not into, and how to lead me in a way to success. Where this stranger doesn't know me from a hole in the wall.
And he's
so
just
why
paid
am
to
I
do a
going
job.
to pay you to tell me something that's a generic blueprint of what you sell everybody? I'm not generic. I'm Swiss. I'm me.
You did.
And
But
my
I'm
aunts and
Swiss,
uncles and
motherfucker.
mama
You
and them,
did.
they know me.
Tight
So
shit.
they can advise me
It's
and
real.
be my dating coach. I can't hire
At
no
the same
stranger.
time, you don't think that they have like a series of questions to get to know you, to be able to lead you in a certain direction or anything like that? That's the first half of my question. The second, the statement of what I'm trying to say is like, what if you have people around you and you've seen their dating life and you're like, I don't even know if I want advice from you.
Which is true. So
You gotta
so getting to your answer. There's people around you, aunts, uncles, cousins that I've seen, and you've seen, we've all seen, and we're like, I'm not listening to you. But that's a coaching tip right there. That's a fact that they told you something and you're like, nah, I ain't jocking that. Like that ain't for me. But there's nothing better than somebody who knows you.
Yeah.
Rather than a stranger who's just putting together a template. Because I put together templates at work every day.
But do it work though?
Sometimes.
But that's what I'm saying. So look,
it's not a high success rate.
Some people don't have the discernment to know when what you're
And none of
telling
my
me is
templates are
wrong.
about dating people.
None
None of my templates about dating. It's about learning and progressing in the industrial field.
Facts. Gotta clarify. You did.
I'm not no dating coach. My templates are something that
You
the
could
company
be.
puts
Don't
in
play
place.
like that. You could be.
once you put it in,
I don't know. I'm not listening to Swiss.
It's not
OG
what
guy
I
got
like.
it.
Yeah,
once you put it
don't.
into context though, like take that book last week for example, right?
Automatic.
The automatic, right?
Yes, sir.
That one would consider him a dating coach. You know what I mean? But the stuff that was listen, I get what you're saying.
Some of his
But
stuff
that
was
go
cool.
but that's what I'm
Some
saying. Go back to what I said earlier. Like you shoot the meat, spit out the bones. Everything ain't gonna necessarily apply to you. Like you said, some part of it would sound like you like a pimp, man. Ain't no pimp. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily attack but certain stuff that a pimp does kind of benefits y'all. You know what I mean?
It's about from a psychological aspect dealing with women, and that's from his experiences. His approach is going to be totally different because when you're dealing with a dating coach, they may go from a more traditional sense to where when you're dealing with pimp philosophy, that's a totally different tangent of thought.
Right.
It's a different end goal too.
What I'm saying,
hire a coach because they don't know me.
But at the same time, they go hand in hand.
We getting caught into that name. I think we getting caught into the name coach. Cause look, think about it. Cause hiring. Cause that person is just a person that's dropping game on you. What's the difference between the coach and this dude over here that's just like, yo, every time you see him, he got girls around him. Like he might be a hoe, but you ain't necessarily a hoe. You a wholesome guy, but hey, I wanna get.
He's just a man that likes to enjoy the company of women.
But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that you see that, right? And you this lonely guy, and you want to get that same company. Listening to him might behoove you. Just because you take that don't mean you're gonna turn into a full blown, I said prostitute, a pimp. But you get what I'm saying? The extremes. But the thing is, that's gonna help him. Now he got a little I mean,
little
yeah. But at that point, you saying like, what if he actually does whatever the dude does, and now he has a whole bunch of women around him, and he don't know how to act, he don't know how to take care of it, he don't know how to keep it.
But see, that's deep in there. That's deep in the right. That's when
that's when we're saying like, or what bro right here was saying, we not going to always get the result that we're looking for.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, why would you pay somebody before? But I also think that. Something that you actually mentioned earlier, research is a very important thing. So number one, you got to research what a dating coach is. You got to research what it is that you want. You got to ask yourself the questions: who, what, where, when, why, how. Like you could take it back to school. You have to ask those questions and answer them for yourself to know what type of dating coach I want, where I'm going with it, what I'm doing with it, how I want it, all those things.
Sure. And that's why I had said like I would resort back to my village because, like you said, the who, the what, the whens, the whys, the hows. At least these people that's giving me my intel, they know a little bit about me. So they already know what I don't like because they didn't see me. They done changed my diaper, wipe my snotty nose, all that. You know what I mean? So they got a little bit more insight than this stranger that got to sit down and analyze me and be like, all right, Swiss, well, what do you like? Do you like red beans? Do you like black beans? Do you like rice and peas? Where my village could be like, I know what type of woman you like because I seen what you dated. I've seen what you bought to Thanksgiving. I seen what you bought to Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's insane. I feel you though.
I was saying the village.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving and Christmas is wild.
Because they done seen the type of character of woman or male that you done bought depending on who you are. So now they got a little bit more insight. Like I know my older cousins could be like, bro, I done seen what you done bought to Thanksgiving. So they could give me a little bit more intel. Or they could be like, yo, I like what you got going on. Hold on to her. Or they could be the opposite and be like, that
ain't the one for you. Yeah,
that ain't it.
Yeah.
That's why I would never hire or get a stranger.
Yeah.
For me, it would be my village as my dating coach.
So what's the difference between like you actually hiring a dating coach, right? I get you hiring it, and you. I'm an Audible guy myself. You know what I mean? You cop a book. It ain't called a dating book. It's called Art of Mackin. But come on, let's be honest. Is that not a dating book?
That's a dating book.
It's a dating book.
But you use at that point you're using your discernment. Like if you're paying someone, if you pay someone for a service, whatever the service is, you believe that this person is going to give you your money's worth. They're going to give you whatever the service is to 100%, and then sometimes 150%.
Yeah.
So when you paying someone, it's a little bit different. Now, when you read a book, you're paying a flat fee that is usually not too much, and you're able to discern from those words what works for you and what doesn't. So that's what I think is the difference between a book and paying a coach. And then also some people, they need somebody to talk it out with. Like you can tell me all day long 2 + 2 is 4.
Yeah.
At the same time, if I don't have somebody explaining it to me why it's 4,
Yeah.
What's happening?
Real talk.
All I'm gonna say is that I think when if you buy a book, you invest in them. You basically hiring them.
Yeah,
It go hand in hand. Yeah,
that
you
is
right.
true too.
I
Because
definitely
it's
get that.
tiers. And think about it, it's tiers. You could buy the book.
I see
You
your
could buy the
point.
book, or then you could, if you really want to spend big on it. I mean, you could. Hey, let's do this one-on-one Zoom call type
sure.
shit. But at the end of the day, I think that it's like a village thing. Like your moms, your pops, your cousin, whoever your friends, they gonna naturally help you out, right?
Fucking right.
But it's other people that like the person that's inside your head. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the
same.
one. That's the one that you gotta rely on the most, right? And that's when the books and the dating coaches that you hear them. And you hear it, and you make your own decisions on this
Also,
stuff.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So it ain't like you listening to it and it's the new law. Nah, it's just more or less like you listening to it. Okay, that's well. Oh no, that's good. Like you said, let's. I'll top of my head. Oh, you shouldn't lie on your pen 15. You remember that from last week? I think that's an age old thing between guys. You won't hear, but like you should never lie on your.
On your dick, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I mean, that's
we on
real.
YouTube. We on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah,
Pen,
but
pen
Yeah.
15.
Lie on your man.
Pen
Never lie on
15.
your
That's
man.
real.
Pen
Down there,
15.
down
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's down there. The
Never
L
lie
down
on
there.
that, man.
No, never do that. But the thing
He
is
put
that
the sinister laugh on that.
but the one thing about it is that I think when people look at, like what you were saying earlier about you may see that guy in the club with all the chicks around him, but the thing is people only see one part of it, but they don't. It's one page of the book, but they don't understand the whole library behind it.
For sure.
And then the first three words, LIE. Is there a lie behind it? You know what
I had
I'm
to shout
saying?
out to my man behind the scenes that's helping me with the camera.
Absolutely,
yo, 'cause
man. Look,
Shout out
shout out
to
to
him.
him. Look, keeping it consistent with it. Yeah, something.
It's the small things, man.
Teamwork made the dream work.
You the
baby.
real MVP, man.
Y'all, that's my boo.
Oh yeah.
Always that one person.
Yeah.
That one always. All right, so let's move on. I think we done got that enough, right?
Yeah, I
So
feel like- yeah.
because honestly, I thought that was a good question because a lot of people look at that hits point of view, right?
Right.
But I look at it like if you read a book or you watch a YouTube channel, like you invested in them. So
I still gotta throw this at the end, man. Like, don't always go to a book. Don't always go to another resource, man. Just be yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? What's for you is gonna come to you. But you know what I'm saying?
But
is
some
being
people-
yourself really? Is that gonna really work all the time?
Some
It's-
people
it's not
need
even
that cue
about
that they
getting
need to
involved.
change
You gotta
themselves.
practice. You gotta
Some-
practice, man.
Some people
Yeah,
need that cue that they need to
Practice.
change themselves, and maybe it might not come from a girl just being like, "Nah, I'm good, no, thank you." They actually need to read it, or they actually need to hear it on a
believe
podcast,
that.
on a
Believe that.
on
Yeah,
a
different strokes for
YouTube,
Or-
whatever it
I
is.
feel what he's saying though, about being yourself. I mean, no
Yeah, but
matter
some
what.
Yeah,
people
I
don't
mean, I
know.
get it to an
Because
extent.
now this coach has coached you up and made you go from 1A, 1B to 1A in this category, in this category, this category. Now you're just like this fake persona.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you're like, all right, my coach told me to do
Well,
this. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
do
yeah. You a
this.
robot.
Not
yeah.
that's the extreme. I don't. Yeah, I get.
Yeah,
That's
you
some.
know what I'm saying?
But also, what
That's
I'm saying
why I
is
like
that
what he said, be
it gives you options to go out there and switch
That's
it up.
real.
Throw it against the wall, see if it work. If it don't,
real.
I'll scrap it. But at work. Oh yeah.
that
I'm
shit-
gonna use
yeah,
that
that
line
shit-
again.
I like that. I like that.
Use
yeah.
it.
You gonna,
Every
you
time.
gonna
That's all I'm
use it
saying.
again, but is it you? Does it make you feel comfortable?
That's what I'm saying. You spit out the bones.
Okay,
That's the meat.
okay, gotcha.
I like that. I mean, so I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. So like, yeah. What I'm saying, like, be yourself.
But take a little advice.
Yeah.
okay.
Change won't come,
I feel
nephew.
that.
Yeah.
Change won't come.
Yeah.
Because we can't
Fly,
always
let it-
be right
don't
all
fly,
the
let it
time.
fly.
But the thing
no
is-
matter what it is we
As long as we are getting that injection of intelligence as opposed to that poison of ignorance, you are always going to be poised for greatness.
I like that. I'm
never-
put that on the shirt.
Never,
Say
never lose.
that again
One
so we
more
can make
time.
sure it's
If,
in
as
the
long as
edit.
you get the intelligence of ignorance
Mhm.
and not the, the poison, the poison put in you in terms of, because everybody's going to have their way per se,
Yeah.
but you know what your way is. But never feel like you're infallible, that you can't fall.
Do what makes you happy.
Exactly.
Do
Within
what
reason.
makes you happy.
Understand what
heart.
makes you happy, but
Yeah.
in moderation, in reason, and most importantly, personal supervision.
I think it's for you. It's about you. It's you.
At the end of
Don't
the day,
live your life for him. Me.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
What's
Facts.
best for you, bro?
Now,
But
when you
also-
explain it that way, I can feel 100% be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said that was kind of hard. I ain't want
But
no.
you can't tell
Well, you know.
everybody that because like he was saying, what I heard in my head was the poison of arrogance. Some people are so arrogant that they feel like their character, their personality, their ways about themselves, everything about them, they the one.
Okay.
At the same time, if you are reading a book and if you're going to sources like global sources,
I want to say that's arrogant. Yeah, that's kind of humble.
What's no when you're I'm saying having the arrogance and then being yourself, that can cause problems. And then now you're sitting here wondering, dang, why can't I find the woman that I want?
'Cause you're
I got
arrogant.
this girl, that girl, and that girl,
yourself
but they're
and you're
just
arrogant.
attracted to one thing about you. But when you being yourself and you still can't figure it out, yes, of course, go seek some knowledge, go get some, intelligence for yourself.
Absolutely.
That's why I think these dating coaches, these YouTube channels, that's where they come in handy at, because like for those people that are just like 40-year-old virgins. I mean,
boy, come on.
Yeah.
You need to stop.
But that's
What
The
happened?
last thing I'm gonna say on it, you know what I mean, because I feel like everybody put a lot on the topic. So as far as dating coaches, the last thing I'm gonna say is never be the old dog that can't learn new tricks.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Because the dating coach can help you, your village can help you.
Yeah.
But never let them take you away from being who you are, like
Thanks.
you said. Be
Thanks.
who you are. So take everybody's information and process it. And like you said, spit it out. What
Yeah.
doesn't work for you, spit it out
Yeah,
and let
definitely.
everything else stick. And that's what I'm going to go with. You know what I mean?
all right.
Hey, Harpo.
So
You said housekeeping rules earlier, and you can clip this out. What if we got to use the bathroom?
go ahead, man.
Love you. I got a real question.
We're gonna chat a little bit, and then we're gonna wait for. You ain't gonna be gone too long, is you? Cause we about to move to the next topic. Hey, I thought you had to go put the wig on.
I got a question though. The word arrogant, what that mean?
Arrogant means basically you're dismissive of everybody.
Let's Google it.
Arrogance is you're just being dismissive of everybody, and you're very entrenched in your own thoughts.
It's crazy because that's why I like the internet. And again, you probably don't remember these times. You probably do. When the search engines first came out, like Ask Jeeves, I always reference Ask Jeeves. So Ask Jeeves was my shit because it was like I went and asked my questions. You know what I'm saying? So some small
'90s right there.
yeah,
What's
some
that?
Ask Jeeves search engines, because something small as the meaning of a word, it'll help you get a better understanding of life. Go back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, yo, you learn this, you going back to relearn something that you already learned. You thought you learned, but you're getting a better understanding of it because you use arrogant every day, all day. But you know, well, hold on, let me go back and like look at the definition.
What it really
of it.
mean? Yeah.
A lot of times people got to understand, because you see so many words used casually, but people don't understand the context of which they're used.
And then they take it out of context.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But arrogant is something for the most basic premise is that you are very self-absorbed in your own thoughts and the aspect of exactly. You're very full of self to where you are dismissive of anybody else's input.
Won't take nobody's advice.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tell me you won't looking at it as you're saying that though.
You know you would.
But then you
would.
because there are two words.
He won't look.
Because there's also two other words that follow usually that: intransigent and recalcitrant, which means totally stubborn in terms of refusal and
Step my game up, boy.
and
Dictionary now.
and
real.
unwilling to acquiesce. When you become that type of monolith, rooted in a sense of what could even be an antiquated train of thought, it's going to virtually derail you. You can buy a ticket on it for all you want for what you riding, but you're going to be only passenger. You will probably have a calamity of a collision behind that because you can't conduct yourself properly.
Hey, not to
Welcome
cut
back,
you
Maddie.
off. Not to
He's
cut
snapping,
you off,
bro.
yo. Hey, you remind me of my homeboy that I met
Man,
when I was
you
in high
remind
school.
me of
In
him,
night school, I had to go to night school. Know what I mean, to catch up with day school, summer school, all that. His name was K-Dot, and K-Dot used to read the dictionary, but he didn't just read it because he used to rap. He didn't just read it so words sounded good. He read it so he knew what the words meant. And the way that you speak, you articulate your words, and your your deep level of wordplay with that dictionary from whatever educational, public school, private school, self-taught. You remind me of my homeboy K-Dot.
Thank you.
Because there was words he would say, and I'm like, shit, let me write this shit.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, this was before Google and shit like that. So I had literally had to like write it down or text it to myself in my damn what I had back then, Nextel i90.
Yeah.
Text it to myself and go home and open the actual dictionary and be like, what the hell was he talking about? And be like, yo, you
I appreciate that. And
your wordplay and the way that you articulate it and you put it together is just not like a fool who's just holding a newspaper that don't know how to read. Like, you know what you speaking about. And
thank you. And I got to give a shout out first off to God the Creator.
Amen.
You know, but also to for my mother, who is an English major and she's a doctor of education.
There you go.
And I have and on my mother's side, I have a whole bunch of doctors and lawyers on my mother's side. And my dad from the country, we got what we call in the country that horse sense in terms of common sense.
Okay.
So there was a root of a strong tree with branches of wisdom, compassion, caring, courtesy, and it facilitated that collective of consciousness.
Where can I find you again, man? Ladies, get at them, man. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody very
T-Max
nice, man,
and
get at 'em,
VA,
man.
T-M-A-X.
It's gonna be on the video.
Hey, we starting a new LLC. Hey, my man's right here is a tutor for all the English majors. If all your little kids can't pronunciate their words or none of that,
So
they
look,
don't know what they reading, we got you.
He asked for the definition of arrogant. Arrogant says having or revealing an exaggerated sense of one's own importance or ability. That's what I was saying. Did you read this? We said that.
But he also said the word L-I-E. That's a lie. Because like you said, exaggerating and what?
Exaggerated sense of one's own importance or abilities.
You lying like shit. Like he said earlier when he said that, it L-I-E. Lying.
People, the thing is when you're looking at the image, and this goes to dating, which is pretty much kind of in the same lane. What Tretch said on the joint, he said you can run, you can hide, but you can't go far. No matter where you go, there you are. You can never outrun who you are. And when you're dealing with people, the reality is that the real person, from a psychological perspective, 60 to 90 days the real person comes out in terms of who they actually are. Because the mask is only going to be on for so long before the makeup phase, the mask falls off and is shattered in terms of you see the real reality. And it's not always negative because the thing is, character is something that's entrenched, it's intrinsic in you in terms of who you are as a person. Either you're going to be honorable or you're going to be corrupted. Nobody can teach you. You can know right and wrong, but nobody can teach character. That's something you have to exercise, and you have to be fit in that sense of standing up straight.
All right. So with that being said, I appreciate you. Let me again, because we gotta move on. You got a lot to say. I want to hear what you gotta say on the other topics we got, right? And the next topic we have is Simp versus Chivalry. When does being nice go too far? You know what I mean? So I gotta work on stop saying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just said it. But look, it said like this is why this came up. It says the word simp. Simp.
Definition?
Simp has a huge search volume. This has been searched over 87,000 times a month.
Damn.
Like, God.
I had $1.
So
I don't even use that damn word. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So like what y'all think about that, man?
I just say goofy.
Simp. What is let's start about what is simp? What is the definition of simp? Let's
Can we get the urban dictionary?
I can't even
definition
define it
before
for you,
we
for real.
indulge in this conversation?
I'm looking it up right now. One second.
I can't even define
See,
it.
I've been working
I
on
don't
my
know.
voice.
Off the top,
I can tell y'all.
off
said, I feel
the
like I'm
top,
using you.
chivalry is someone who is kind, who is doing it because it's in their character and their
I said simp. It's simp. I'm sorry.
Chivalry is someone who is kind and they're just doing it because that's who they are. A simp is trying to get something out of it. They're being overly nice because they're not actually really like they're just trying to get something out of it. And once they get what they want, I mean, I don't know. That's the way I think about it. Before
the way
you
they
give
are,
I disagree.
That's what I before you give the definition. That's what I think about it. But I've never searched simp. Maybe I'm gonna be a part of that 87,000.
I'm about to search up both of them. Y'all just keep talking.
Dead ass.
I would have to disagree.
Which part?
Which part?
I would have to disagree on the part of the whole getting things, doing something to get what you want. In all reality, let's be realistic. I don't care if a man take you to Benihana's or he take you to Applebee's. At the end of the day, he's taking you somewhere to get something. And that's just in all reality. Nobody, not unless you're a friend. Nobody's taking nobody out on a date just because. You know what? Hey, shorty, what you doing tonight? Oh, nothing. I'm at myself.
Okay, so
you want to go get something to eat? At the end of the day, and I'm not about to just give out game.
I gotta ask you a question. Like, is I understand getting some coochie is another thing, but but just wanting to spend quality time and wanting to have a companion for the night or for the time being, like, is that like considered getting something out of it?
So that's a little different. So like if you were dating and courting somebody to make them your long term, that's different.
Okay then.
But then you got to deal with also the simp culture where you got women who will call you a simp and then your name and her phone will be Applebee's or Benihana's
going on
or this restaurant or that restaurant. And then when you call, girl,
I feel like you're confusing simp with trick.
But the thing is, a lot of times
it's pretty much.
No, simps and tricks are not the same.
Pretty much.
In my definition, from what I've been told or what I know,
it is synonymous. It is synonymous.
Yeah, they are two in the same. A simp and a trick is the same.
I don't think women understand what simp is, like
definition.
Because think about it, like. And a lot of times when I ask women, you describe what simping is, they're like, oh, that's what he's supposed to do. But it's more or less
I
like
don't know about that. I'd rather get somebody chivalrous.
Well, look, it's
find both of them. I need both of these so I can get
the
some
Google
definition, my brother.
Yeah.
Well, it's the AI definition right now. A simp is a slang term often used despairingly for someone, typically a man who shows excessive attention, deference, or submissiveness to a romantic interest in the hopes of winning affection or a sexual relationship, even when that interest is not reciprocated. And that is because that's when a dude
ain't thirsty.
That's a fucking
that's a better definition. But what that still goes back to what I was saying. What I was saying, like, chivalrous is somebody who's nice and kind on their own accord, but a simp is somebody who's going to be nice and kind until they get what they want. And we're not talking about they're wanting a relationship with you because then you're chivalrous. If they're being a simp, they want something from you. They want something out of you, whether it be your connect, whether it be your coochie, whether it be whatever. They just want you for that time, for whatever they want, and then they're moving on.
It's not totally it is accurate at certain levels, but it doesn't tell the whole story either. When you're dealing with simp culture means that you are willing to be a willing participant to being used, abused, and actually fleeced. And that is something that no man should ever stand on 10, getting knocked out in 5 behind it. You should never stand on your 10 feet and get knocked out in 5 rounds behind it or less.
You don't need ChatGPT. You don't need. I'm saying, I like how you you challenging the internet on some it's like you saying internet wrong on some shit.
I'm not saying it's wrong. No. It doesn't tell the whole story though. But when you're talking about, the thing is when you're dealing,
your story.
I like your story.
But when you're dealing with simping is when it's like and we always got to shout out content creators on YouTube or IG who also give their Neek B knows. She is absolutely great because she calls a lot of women out on that nonsense. Simping is like when a dude will take a chick out and then she talking about she wants to have a meal or she'll bring her friend along.
Oh, she want one for her son or something.
Yeah, and see that's where you get
Some dudes will do that though.
And see,
that's
the
why
thing
they
is,
mess the game. That's a simp.
That's a simp. And the thing is,
behind that bullshit.
and this is where, and I don't speak from being a pro.
I felt that.
I speak from a perspective of having my ups and downs.
Okay.
So I'm never going to say that I was infallible, because anything I did, it was never in a situation of trying to have an end game, but it was more of a genuine interest.
Thanks.
But that's also where chivalry. Now, this is where, I put it like this. Chivalry is you being Sir Walter Raleigh, laying down the coat on the ground for the girl to walk on.
No rain on her feet.
Simping is when you allow that woman to take that jacket, flush it out, and basically, anything you give, she's going to give to somebody else.
Like walk all over you type shit.
Exactly.
I like that.
You have to be careful.
Okay. Then.
And that is something that, but in terms of when you're dealing with, this is one thing that I think especially has to be spoken on with attentiveness, urgency, and unmitigated honesty. It is not simping of a man to respect a woman. It is not simping of a man to acknowledge a woman's needs. It is not simping to be responsible in terms of making sure his woman is okay.
True.
But by the same token,
Don't be abused.
Exactly. And make sure that woman has earned that in a space with you, that she has treated you right and has reciprocated the same energy and effort that you have, if you're genuine, have given to her. Because we see a lot of times people have ulterior motives.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of times where a lot of these dudes not getting like regular cat. I mean, and so when that's happening, it's a lot of unsavory women out here that will use that to their advantage. I mean, they'll use that. And that dude is not gonna like say no, especially if he got it.
So can women simp too? Then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, right?
I've seen because we're human before anything, so it can happen. It's just because the man is the main pursuer.
That's what I was about to say.
The man is the main pursuer.
9 times out of 10, it's gonna be the dude just be saying. How many times you could walk out like? How many no's you gonna get over there? You don't really have to simp. You just.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like there are some women who go that extra mile to be like, to stroke that man's ego, because you don't necessarily want us to buy you things, but because then that downs your ego. But you want us to say certain things to you, teach you a certain way and things like that. I feel like that's simping, especially when it's not coming from the heart. I feel like if you being chivalrous as a woman, then you being real is how you're gonna, that's how you're gonna be chivalrous. But when you're simping to a man, coming from a woman to a man in that direction, you're doing too much. You're stroking that man's ego, knowing that you don't believe this about that man. You just want to get what you want to get, which is usually that coin.
But say, I think that say if that let's be hypothetical, right? Let's say hypothetically, right? If that man is just like paying your rent, if I'm just he paying your rent and everything, he doing all that stuff, everything he's supposed to be doing. Like, I mean, go through all that, right?
Wait, the stuff he's supposed to be doing? A man is supposed to be paying your rent?
Hell no, he ain't.
But I'm just saying hypothetically.
Y'all put me on because where he at?
Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Land the plane.
Hold on. I ain't finished.
Land the plane for me.
All right. So, and hypothetically, if he was doing all that stuff, right? Like, and you was doing stuff like the catering, if you knew he was getting off work and you ran a hot bath for him, like, when he got, every day you don't do this, but he come in one day and you just, you got a road for him, you just did something for him, something extravagant for him. That's not simping. That's more or less like, you showing your appreciation.
You're also talking about somebody that you already live with. That's not simping. We're talking about dating. If we're dating, let's say I go out with a man today. If I'm sitting there and I'm, doing all these things to stroke his ego, tell him how wonderful he is, rubbing his shoulder.
How many times does that really happen, though?
I'm not sure how many times those things happen. I'm not sure how many times those things happen.
Please go.
But using the knowledge that we know about men to stroke that man's ego in the attempt to get the coin, that's not simping?
I feel like that's a different.
That was the perfect background. I mean,
this is
that's borderline.
I mean,
That's
pimping.
But this is
something.
This is the tricky thing about it.
Shit just ill.
She was losing me at first. I was like, that don't never happen.
This is the tricky thing
Go
about
out with a
it.
girl, she stroking my ego.
The funny thing about it is this.
where's your
And
coin?
this is something that
Better get that coin.
and
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. It's okay. And I preface this by saying this is just how the game is in general. I tell women, if you are chasing after a man that much, he ain't the one for you. Because you being a woman, if he's into you, he's gonna come. You can make it known to him that you like him. And if he's in it, he gonna jump once he knows it's there.
Right. So then women can simp too. Is the point.
Women can simp.
It's a different type of simping, but the same way we love is different. The same way we dress is
But it's
different.
also,
the same way we
but
look
the
at
question
things
is,
different.
what gets a
Simping.
woman to that point with a man where she would be?
She would be simping.
That coin.
Now
That's what makes women
that means
simp.
there's
But that
no-
ain't simping.
That means that's no.
The coochie makes
ulterior
men
motive,
simp,
yeah,
and the
son.
coin makes women simp.
But the trick is this.
Okay.
That ain't
okay.
simping.
But that's
okay.
But that's the
That
trick.
That's working.
That is literally the definition.
But the tricky thing about it is,
I want a piece.
Because you want
Because
something, you want an
we-
end goal.
look,
I see what you're saying.
we love that kitty, and we be like yitty, but it's like by the same
Yitty.
token, if a man, if he's thinking with the big head and not the little head, and he has a fundamental knowledge of the game. He's kind of already peeped it out like a quarterback on the blitz, and he know he's not gonna get sacked. And the main thing is, if he knows how to say no, and I tell women this, a man that is in control of himself on that level, you got to have more than that in order to catch him.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Oh my goodness.
So
You gotta be able to turn it down.
So let's go back to simping. Like she said, can women be simps, right?
I don't
So-
think so.
Simping.
I think it can. Yeah,
So-
they can.
Coming where I come from New York, we didn't call people simps. This is a new term.
Right.
I called you a sucker.
Thirst
Yeah.
bucket.
Exactly. So
Okay.
a sucker for a woman is a female who's out here buying jackets, hats,
Right.
shoes, sit in the car, putting wheels on the car, maintenance in the car, and
Right.
she ain't even getting the invite to Thanksgiving. You's a simp, mama.
Well, this
Like-
episode is
That's
for you.
That's why I was looking. I was like, nah.
But it also goes
Damn.
it also goes in reverse for the man because the man could be the
But how you describing it, I get it. You, simp, sucker.
Simp,
da, da, da.
sucker.
But
But
at the same
a
time,
girl.
that it's a difference in what's it like status. It's a difference in status. So if you're dating men that are below you, that's more of an ego stroke for the woman because you're dating someone below you because you feel like you can bring them up. You feel like a fixer. You know, it's Bob the Builder out here.
It's more than
That's
ego
a
stroke because
That's
ego
a
stroke is
sucker.
game.
Hey, there's suckers who make $100,000 a year and
Yeah.
suckers that make $20,000 a year.
Yeah.
Money don't mean shit.
It doesn't.
But I'm-
When you a sucker, that is your
That's
character.
exactly. That's just who you are.
Simp
My
is a character.
my
Sucker
example
is a
was
character.
for a woman who's dating up and not a woman who's dating down.
It don't matter if
But
she dates up
either
or
way,
down.
that's my point. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is she's a sucker either way.
Either way.
If she's
it don't-
doing that just for
she-
that, the same way
and
as if
not-
she's doing that just for companionship. She's doing all this, buying all this
Nah,
stuff
but
for
if
companionship.
she's stroking his
they-
ego.
they say- y'all saying the same
and
thing.
not getting nothing in return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a sucker.
Right.
Yeah.
She's a
But
simp.
she's talking about that. That girl is not getting she's not getting nothing in return. She's
She
getting
getting
the
some dingaling.
coin. She's the coin. She getting
Somebody
the
knock
coin.
her.
No,
Damn.
the
Maybe
what?
she working.
I don't know no
Okay.
woman that's buying shoes and dinners and ain't getting no dingaling.
And she's
All
talking
right,
about
hold the
stroking
phone.
egos. Like,
Hold the phone.
Like,
Yes,
that
it's
ain't-
the same thing, but
that-
you're not looking at it in that way because you don't have women coming at you that way. And I'm not saying that like, you don't have the coin. I'm saying that you don't have women coming at you that way because of whatever reason. I don't know the reason, but my point is that a woman who is going the extra mile, doing things that she doesn't normally do just to get to this end goal is the same thing as a woman that's going the extra mile to get to this end goal. They're the same thing, whether it's dating up or dating down. So let's say the woman who's buying all the clothes, the shoes, the hats, all that stuff, doing all this stuff for this man, she wants the companionship. That man is then going to be loyal to her, not loyal in the sense of commitment, but he's going to be loyal to her in the sense of bringing what's the word that we're using?
Simp.
Bringing the pen.
Simp.
Bringing the pen. She's going to bring the pen home.
I'm trying to
her.
follow you, Maddie. Go ahead.
He's gonna bring the pen home to her, and she's being a successful simp. So the woman who's dating up and she's stroking that man's ego, rubbing his shoulder, doing all this stuff, you're still being a simp because your end goal is the coin, and maybe you do get the coin, maybe you don't get the coin. The only difference is that when you're dating down, you get the guaranteed fact of the man's gonna bring the pen. When you're dating up, it's not always guaranteed that he's gonna bring you that coin, but you're still doing it for one particular reason or the other.
I think it's how many. Go ahead.
So a simp is definition, like, to some of what I'm hearing from everybody is like, you doing
something. I like that analogy.
Thirst bucket.
You doing something for an end goal, straight like that.
But one thing about
he's trying to get a cat.
So when you're a sucker, you're embarrassing yourself.
All for the cat.
And you're giving up your morals and your dignity for some coochie or some paper. That's
and
a sucker. That's
and
a
you
simp.
catering it, you stroking his ego is not doing that. That's not being a sucker for.
If I got Earl in here,
I would stroke your ego over him too, but I don't think that was
1947. And I'm over here telling you how handsome you are.
Earl's
and
a
Earl
sugar
looks
daddy.
like he needs to be.
Which
yes.
means he's a
Okay,
sugar
that
daddy.
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. But it still makes the woman the simp. That's my point. It still makes the woman the simp.
One thing about it, I think.
I see what you're saying.
No, because
to a certain degree, certain women.
Earl being that old is gonna give. He's
getting benefit out of
Not
that.
always. Not always
I
though.
don't know.
That's why
I
it's
don't know no
different.
60-year-old
You
man
don't-
that's
Wait till
turning
I get
That's
down
60
because
then.
you don't
I
hear
can't-
the
30-year-old
negative
woman.
stories. You don't hear the negative stories of the women who actually try to go after sugar daddies that reject them.
You're right.
So y'all, what I'm saying
Because
is that
I have not. You're
it
right.
go like
Right.
women
I
can
have
be
it.
simps too. Y'all gotta watch
I
out for
get
that
it. I
too.
get it.
And
The only thing I can speak on is from
How many times
the
a female will simp,
majority-
though?
Yeah. All I can speak on is the majority
Purple already
of
told
the
you.
stories that I've heard from
I ain't trying to get
simps
old.
and the stories that I've heard from women who call them simps. I've never heard a story of a sugar daddy old head because I work with tons of them. They're like, man, I had this simp little joint on me. She was trying to buy me this, buy me that.
Oh, hold on,
and I
wait.
ain't give her
I'ma talk to you after the pod.
ding-a-ling. You know what I mean?
He
But
been practicing his voice.
I'm just saying. I work with a lot of old
I know. I'm
heads,
gonna talk to you after the
and
pod.
ain't none of them ever told me that they had a little youngin that was simping on them. Never.
Because they don't look at it
They don't
as
look at it like,
simping.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
if I'm
saying. From
old
a
and
female's
you coming over here
perspective,
rubbing my arm,
exactly.
Keep rubbing,
Knowing that I
sweetie.
would never rub on your arm, knowing that I would never touch your shoulder. Harpo, how many times have I wanted something from you and I come over and I'd be like, hey, Harpo, can I have, but I touch you on your shoulder.
That's
Knowing
not
that I would
simping,
not
though.
naturally touch your
not
shoulder
simping?
if I'm just talking
That
to you.
ain't simping.
Like
That's
if we're
not
having a
simping.
conversation.
That's the art of being a man. You're
One thing-
getting what you're doing what you need to do to get what you
you
want.
using what you got to get what you
That's
want.
the
that's-
art
okay.
of being a
But
man.
doing what you got.
All right, well,
That's
check
what
me and correct me. Y'all are right.
Well,
I'm wrong.
I think one thing about it
So
too,
what?
we have to look at the dynamics of male-female relationships, and this is the most fundamental lesson of it. I tell women and men the same thing. Men do not give a woman wife privileges, and she hasn't even proven herself to be a good girlfriend. And I tell women, don't give a man husband privileges if he hasn't proven to be a consistent boyfriend.
I heard that
That's
before.
powerful.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Because the
Yeah.
thing
I've
is,
heard that
consistency brings continuity, and from continuity, you can lay a template for commitment. And then that's where you really are able to come together as one when you both know about what you can both give to each other in the most genuine fashion.
I feel that.
All right, so look, let's move on to this next topic. This next topic
Have a nice.
is the one I wanted to get to was would you date an AI boyfriend or girlfriend?
At this point, yes. Forget y'all.
You lying.
I got my own
So-
perspective.
Forget y'all. Let's go. Let's get it.
It's
Let's
a-
get it, boo.
I know
It's
you
a-
lying.
I know I am, but
Well,
that's
it
not
says-
the point.
it
It's for
says
the pod.
AI boyfriend pulls in 27,000 searches a month on YouTube.
Okay, so we got to give this context. Break that down, Harpo, exactly what the whole, because we know what AI means in terms of artificial intelligence. How did this morph into people having what they would perceive as a real meaningful interaction with something that's digital as opposed to in the real world?
You basically tell AI that you want it to perform as your boyfriend. You give it the initial prompt that you want it to perform as your boyfriend, as your girlfriend, as your significant other, your husband, whoever it is. And so I believe you can give it a personality too, like the certain things you want it to do.
I'm holding my thoughts.
I'm gonna go ahead and get mine off.
No, he was just asking like, what is it?
I see. Yeah.
I really don't know what
it
it is.
until-
It's new,
right?
But every time someone brings it up to me, I always think to myself, I don't know a dude that can get satisfied by AI. But I know a bunch of women that could, because like again I said this before, that sex to men is like QT to women. Like you could sit there and talk but that's AI and of itself. They're getting to know that person. And if you really use ChatGPT, just that alone, I'm using other shit like Perplexity and other things. But I ain't get into that. But like they really get like personality. The AI has personality, even the way it talks back to you. It's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my rocks off real quick.
Can't
man.
see a dude that's in a relationship with AI, bro.
I feel like I can't beat no dude in a relationship with AI.
It
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Me personally, like
Where the
like,
package it come with?
I'm thinking about my love languages. So if my top love
touch
language
me,
is
baby.
quality time and physical touch, I don't think I could achieve that from an AI at all.
But y'all remember that there was actually a movie that foresaw this years ago with Joaquin Phoenix called Her, where he was in love with his computer.
He was.
Now, one thing about it, one thing
Gotta
about
go watch that. What you said the name of the movie was?
Her. Yeah.
Well, Joaquin Phoenix.
That's probably one of the movies I just scroll past.
One thing about
You don't watch
You
TV.
should watch it though.
Nah, I watch movies.
Yeah.
I watch 90s movies. I watch rock
one thing about I think one thing about it we have
in
to
the heat of the
understand-
night. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Now, but one thing about it I think we have to understand is this. When we've looked at the social media revolution of really for the better part of the past 15 plus years, we have seen through this a depersonalization of real interaction. We have tried to live vicariously in the digital world, because in the digital world, you can tailor make it to whatever image that you want to present.
Escape reality.
In terms of being exactly that escapism.
And that's cheating.
But the reality is that there is no substitute for real engagement, communication. I'm a man. I want that warm physical touch of a woman next to me, and we are breaking it down.
Thank you.
Look, we making more waves in the North Shore, Hawaii, and we moving at earthquakes like
Pretty
the
Ricky,
San
man.
Andreas fault in terms
Type
of
shit, yeah, man.
Ain't no
What's
waves.
the
Them
difference?
waves is goddamn eroding ocean shore.
No, sir. What is the difference then between an AI boyfriend, AI girlfriend, and someone that you have a long distance relationship with? Because the
all
only thing
trash.
you're doing
Standards.
is FaceTiming
I'm
and
not-
texting and calling each
I'm not
other.
doing that though.
But-
That's why I tell
but-
don't
hold
do
on,
that.
hold on,
Don't.
What's the difference? Are they not the same
You
thing?
good?
I wouldn't
boy,
tell
man,
them to
you
do
good
it.
with
Hold
shit.
on,
Go ahead.
hold on. You said what's the
Great
difference?
question.
But I mean, not what's the
Great
difference. I understand that you have in your mind you have the potential of
I got
actually
you.
being
I got
physical
you.
with someone.
I
You can
got you.
travel to them. They're actually a human person, and you get to talk on the phone, and you get to FaceTime. I understand the difference.
The difference.
What I'm saying is that
is-
not the same
No,
thing?
it's not.
It's
Because
not.
at any given day, let's say you got a schedule, right? And it's like, all right, you go see me miles away week 1, I go see you miles away week 2, and we go back and forth, right? But then let's say one day in the middle of that Wednesday, you bring your little frisky ass down here to come see me. You know what I mean? That's different. AI is never going to see you.
And
Where the
thing-
long distance, every day breathing, you have the opportunity to have that long distance relationship person come see you. AI is never going to come see you. It don't matter if the AI got a holiday, a sick day, we ain't got no work day, nothing. They're never coming to see you. But at least with the long distance, they could have like a power shutdown day, and we down for 2 days. They gonna come see you. Or we ain't got this day. I'm gonna come down and see you. Got the holiday. I'm gonna come down and see you. I don't gotta work this weekend. I'm gonna come down and see you. AI ain't never coming to touch you, rub you, blow in your ear, lick your earlobe, play in your hair,
Real talk.
rub your thigh, play with you. None of that. That shit is fictional. But that long distance, at any given time, that long distance can either make the decision to come see you or be given the decision by the employer to come see you and do every nasty, freaky desire in your mind. AI can't do none of that shit.
I think
then-
I think this conversation is pointing out exactly what I'm saying. Look at all the dudes like, yo, but then like I get it.
We're
I get
mental
it,
and
yo.
emotional creatures. We
Yeah.
don't necessarily need to have. Now, there are some women. There
That's
are
how you
some
know
people
women selfish.
in general that don't necessarily need to have a sexual conversation with somebody at the same. So maybe let's conclude it to the fact that AI is meant for people who get catfished and people who do not actually require the physical touch.
Even the dude to get catfish, he's looking for
else.
that though. Like he's not looking to get catfish. He end up getting catfish. Well, I guess
I don't know if you can
too,
talk to somebody for a year without FaceTiming them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and the thing
I don't
is,
know.
And I wouldn't even tell nobody to do that long. I did, I did it when I was younger. But but through that.
But
remember that conversation we had earlier? Had I not went through that, I would have known that. And you just don't do that.
But when you're going through that, do you still not go to the club and pick somebody up? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be on AI, now don't answer that question. Don't answer that question. I'm not trying to get you punched.
Social anxiety.
I was about to say if you
because people do.
If you're not him,
social anxiety.
Yeah, if you have social anxiety,
AI is for them.
So maybe like I said, I don't want to bash people on this one just because some people really need that to
do your
keep
thing.
going,
Go ahead.
that mental and that emotional. We can bash certain people for certain things like simps. Let's bash simps, but because you know what you're doing. But when it comes to the AI boyfriend or girlfriend, some people actually just need that person there. They're very codependent. You know what? Wait. This is a self-reflection. They're very codependent, and I mean, they just need that there. They don't necessarily need the physical touch, or at the same time, if you have that AI boyfriend or girlfriend, it might give you the confidence to just go out to the club and pick somebody up, bring them home, smash them, move on with your day, and then go back and talk to your AI girlfriend and be like, hey, I just smashed the baddest little joint. And you programmed her to be like, you know what? Babe, I'm so proud of you.
I can't even find.
I'm so proud of you. You did a great job.
Any human being who interacts with any type of intelligence, AI, computer-based, catfish, and you think that this is normal, I'm sorry. Have a problem.
This is
messed up, bro.
This is the one thing about it, because
crazy.
the thing is, it isn't, because when you're dealing with having
that's crazy.
This is a wild tangent, but it's also necessary because this comes in the same context.
Speak it, bro.
If we're speaking, where you have people who, in terms of the sex toys game, where you may have the dolls, you may have the toys.
Mm-hmm.
The reality, this is a very obviously.
Hold on.
One thing about it is a very it's not so much, it's a very controversial end, but it's also a conversation needs to be had, because at the end of the day, we all want to feel like that no man or woman is meant to be an island of individuality. We are here to come together to procreate, to bring, I couldn't imagine just, I'm trying to get my thoughts together in all this, because when you're dealing with that fact of you can be that so far removed in terms of feeling like you've really lost your sense of interacting with humanity, where even finding a significant other is a strenuous, arduous, and even for some a seemingly impossible task. That's got to be difficult. I would never wish that type of, but that's where you also see, on one hand, I think AI is good in that aspect, because if you have people who are really needing that sense of some type of interaction, it's fine, because if people really, we saw what COVID did. People were isolated. People became angry. You had the incels, for those that don't know, involuntary celibate, and it's primarily aimed at men.
You know what you're talking about.
And that's an even more dangerous thing, because when you dealing with dudes that really have no game at all,
that's crazy.
And cannot interact with women in a aspect of a real, genuine, substantial place of communication outside of sex. And I love sex as much as the next man with women, but I do not look at women as just that. Women are sentient beings that are to be respected, cherished, and most importantly, known that they are human.
Facts.
But when we look at that,
but even that, with that being said,
even with all that being said, man, it's like
you gotta touch something.
AI cannot exactly. AI can't be that substitute ultimately.
It can't give me that. That's
are we gonna?
Drew Hill.
And the thing is, you got to remember about technology. That is the most paramount. Technology can only do what we program it to.
I can't.
And the thing is, if that technology goes out, then what's next? I tell a woman, if the toys go out, what's next with that?
Damn.
So with you saying that, this is what I'm gonna say. I don't care if it's AI man, AI woman. Ain't nothing in this world. Ain't no dummy, no doll, no
Viscous
rose,
innards.
no penis pump. Ain't nothing ever gonna replace
That
the physical,
my
the
body all
warmth,
over your body.
the smell, the taste, the touch, the temperature of your body against my
All
body.
over my
Man, what did Ellen she
That
say?
ain't-
My body
it ain't-
all
it
over
ain't-
your body.
No AI can ever.
She don't understand.
No
man.
AI.
I do understand.
will
I'm
never
not
replace
hold
that,
hold
yo.
hold it
No
up.
AI.
Hold it up.
No AI will never replace the pleasure that I get from holding me a black woman in my arms and smelling on her neck, and
I'm just
licking on
saying
her
that.
earlobe, and
Man,
playing
look.
in her hair,
All right.
and rubbing on her thighs.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
We
you
understand.
trying-
We
right.
understand.
He's got a
Get heated over it.
Hold on. But
The narration is.
but like just in comical form, you guys say getting heated there, and it take you there. That's because AI could never replace what I'm talking about.
It
Right.
could.
You
It
know
could
what?
with her though.
No, it can't replace that.
It resonates.
But in my
with
mind,
Resonates.
on this panel.
in
And
my
Like,
mind,
we all enjoy those.
That's
those
why-
I don't think
feelings
that it should
with
be
a man.
shunned for people who can't do that. Or, and in
Should
my
not.
mind,
But even-
I would not seek out an AI boyfriend. No, I would not. If I got to the point where I was just so fed up with men, and I finally decided in my life that I was okay with dying alone in a nursing home or dying alone in my house, whatever the case may be, then would I consider an AI boyfriend and still go to the club and get me a man to lay on top of me if I wanted that? I would.
But if you
But
die
that's
in
what
that
I'm
zone, you ain't
saying.
going to no club. Then. You better not be.
We're talking about when I'm old. I'm saying,
Okay.
but I think you also have to think about the end game too, because if you're talking to an AI boyfriend, you don't want to block your blessings. Let's say I'm talking to
But
my
also-
no. Let's say I'm talking to my AI boyfriend. I have an AI boyfriend,
Okay.
and I'm going around
Block
telling
your
every
blessings
if
from your AI boyfriend.
Listen, if I'm
us speak.
talking
Let us
to my
speak.
AI
Let us
boyfriend, I have an AI boyfriend, and I'm every dude that come up to me and they ask me, because a gentleman's gonna ask, "Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a relationship?"
What you gonna say?
And you're gonna, and that person says, because I'm not doing that, I wouldn't even tell you about the AI boyfriend, but if that
it's
person
weird.
says, "Yeah, I do have a boyfriend," you're blocking your blessings. You don't know what could really be out there.
With that physical.
Exactly.
But think about
so,
it, yo.
but I mean, if I had an AI boyfriend, I'm definitely still smashing
Hey, yo,
the men's.
but it's an AI boyfriend though. Look,
And that thing
But
can't
listen,
say
I'm
nothing about
my
it.
AI girlfriend. Like,
but listen.
At that point, y'all are still, the world is still getting the coochie. I'm not
if it was
hiding the
an
world from
AI
my coochie.
boyfriend, right, you would think, because AI knows what women really want, right? But in theory,
Mentally.
women don't know what they want.
Mentally and
so that
emotionally.
AI boyfriend could be that hoe, that manipulator dude, like right, beating her
What if,
through AI.
what if my side
Beating
dude,
her as
what
AI.
if, what if my side
And she
dude
loves
just
him.
passed away?
She loves him.
What if my, however
So
y'all
need
want to
that
look at
mental-
it.
You need that mental stimulation.
Yeah, what if my forever side dude just passed away? What am I
Okay.
supposed to do now?
Go get another one.
But they're not the same as the one that I had. But
That's
I
a
can
whole-
program AI to be him.
But that's a whole different level of emotional attachment.
Yeah.
Dog, that's why I said this.
That's a
this
whole
topic,
another different level of
I
delusion.
think this is a problem for guys. It's a problem for guys, but because this is a thing for women. Because like you add because guys, this not good.
right. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
'cause guys are dealing with this with females. Females are going to this. I don't see a guy doing this.
Okay. You're saying
'Cause,
that
like,
females are going
Yeah,
to
you
AIs and leaving
add
dudes
this,
alone.
add this
My bad,
into
my bad,
add this
my bad.
up with the Rose.
I got you.
That Rose, yeah, had the game on lock for a couple years now. Probably still.
Oh,
You know Rose?
I
And I ain't
don't.
talking about Golden Girls.
I don't know her personally. I don't know her personally. I don't.
Hey, those out top of my head. I said I ain't talking about Golden Girls.
Yeah, you looked over too quick and really wanted to
Blanche.
answer.
Yeah, that's-
No, I don't know her personally.
But what I'm
I
saying,
know what you're talking about. Yes.
you factor that into that. That's what I don't see. Again, I don't see no dude say, "Yo, bump, you don't want to go get my AI girl, man. It was good." What?
I mean, but that's something where when you think about it, and especially
That's crazy.
the stigma in itself is crazy because of what I think that's something honestly, and I'm no judge here, and I'm definitely damn sure not going to execute anybody on it publicly. But the thing is, I tell people that's something you should probably keep to yourself if you do have that, because for men.
Because of public scrutiny.
Because one thing, well, the scrutiny and
big.
perception. Because the thing is, when you're looking at a man, if a man tells a woman that, then she's automatically thinking creeper vibes right there.
Who your ex?
Like this dude, like this dude got a button-up shirt all the way buttoned up. You know what I'm saying?
No tie, no bow tie.
You know what I'm saying? Look, we might be dealing with we might be dealing with somebody who likes to off people.
Even the incel that you mentioned, bro. He's gonna want that chest to chest. He's gonna want that, like, my neck. Like, AI can't
provide nothing that human body contact can. Yo, the Bible tells you, I don't care what religion you are, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, whatever, it says that man was created and woman was created from his rib. When you take something from me, that means I need it back again.
Be fruitful and multiply.
So when that rib came from man, there's no AI that can replace the touch, the feel of a man and woman together, because that's a holy combination. God created that. And I don't care if you're Muslim, Christian, or whatever. Man was here, as they say. Woman came from his rib, and we need y'all. Like, that is the perfect combination. That is like 0 plus 0. It's just us. We need each other. Ain't no be on YouTube. Ain't no AI gonna ever fulfill the touch, the companionship, the warmth of a woman or man, depending on who you are. I don't judge. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you have to have that companionship. Like, yo, we come from each other. So you're not going to tell me that no computer chip is going to replace me or her. To me, that's BS.
Cause think about it. What if you ain't got the length that she desires? She gonna just replace you with she gonna change out the microchip? A different program.
But if
she gonna update the program.
If she loves you, and you
watch when they start creating robots to do it,
and you know how to work your lymph,
right?
Robots that have body temperature and body heat,
bodily fluids,
and
give me the wet 3000
things like that.
Now that's when we get into you're a weirdo. Because now you want to be a human dealing with iRobot.
God forbid, what James Cameron did in Terminator 2 back in 1991, he released it when Skynet became aware, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what you don't want. But, we kid, but also by the same token, but also in terms of this conversation, I think that is the most beneficial, fruitful, and absolutely most important. We acknowledge that as men and women, we need each other. Because the fact of the matter is, none of us here hate the opposite sex. We love, as men, we love women. As you as a woman, you love men. So it's like at the end of the day, we have to find that place of where we can find our person in terms of where we interact in a place of genuine interest, mutual love, and most importantly, unconditional commitment. When applied in all the right areas, because you just don't want to get with anybody. I tell anybody that. Don't be with somebody, don't be so thirsty that you drink poison to quench it. Because you both were, you're going to, if that person is already toxic, you're gonna end up being like Chernobyl in Russia. And when you get exposed to that radiation, it's going to contaminate everything about you.
I'm glad you said that, because that's a perfect segue into the final topic of the night, right?
Mm-hmm.
The final topic is situationship versus relationship. Is the label overrated?
No.
Now, of course, I want, just like as before, why is this popping right now? Situationship itself is being searched over 45,000 times a month on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So again, why did I start 7 Cities 1 Mic? Bruh, they searching for this shit.
They searching for it. And I just want to sum up the whole AI thing before you move on. Sorry, I know you already moved on.
No, go ahead.
But just to sum it up right quick, So everybody, we're gonna nix the AI and we're gonna go read a book and learn ourselves and learn how to deal and handle with other people.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, do
Facts,
something.
facts.
AI ain't working.
Yeah.
I
it's
rather
not.
AI. I rather get a book than AI. I fall in love with a book than the AI book.
Leave that.
Yeah, but back to situation versus relationship is the label overrated. I think we still like going to the conversation of masculine and feminine roles. Have they disseminated or anything like that? You know what? We still need that title. That is a level of commitment to us.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
fucking right.
To women, it's
Absolutely.
a level of commitment. It may not be the first level, it may not be the second level, but to us, on some level,
the relationship?
the saying that you are my boyfriend is a level of commitment. Saying that we're talking is a level of commitment. Saying that we're in a situation or a relationship is a level of commitment. Saying that you're my boyfriend is a level of commitment. Saying that you're my fiance is a level of commitment. Then finally committing to say that you're my husband, that is also a level of commitment. Does it guarantee anything? Not necessarily, but it's showing her that you are willing to give her that
Right.
that
Vice versa for
commitment.
men too. Vice versa for men too.
I'm
I can
a
definitely relate to that.
I'm gonna come back with that, cause I think that as soon as you put that relationship stamp on that, that's when she start showing like who she really is and what she can be.
Yeah.
That's what I hear a lot, and I've heard a lot of men say. I actually heard Swiss when we were talking before the show say that men or once you get in a relationship, that's when things go sour. But when you're in a situation, you know, it's easy
Cause
and
it's
things
not
like
even
that.
defined.
But
She
I'm
don't
not
even-
understanding
it's not
what
even-
makes the difference.
Cause she still.
Does the
Ooh,
situation?
Let me talk to you. Let me
does
talk.
the
You ready?
situation? Wait 1 second. Does the situation mean that I can still go talk and deal with and hump on
I don't know what that
anybody
means,
that
but
I
I
want
can tell you
to?
this though.
And
I
it
can tell you
doesn't
this though.
matter?
I can tell you this: when you're in the situationship, it's not so much defined. It's not like I'm telling you something. So like she's still in that stage where she's putting in work. She's letting you know.
Proven.
She's trying to like reciprocate. She's showing.
Why am I not
because once
doing
you
that
she's
even
trying to
after a
get checked.
title?
you ask your sister girl, your sister code that. Why they do that? Because like they wait till they get that relationship. Girl, I gotta imagine how she gonna act when she get that ring. She ain't gonna do nothing. Cause as soon as they get that little title on them, boom. I ain't telling you what to do. I ain't no dating coach. But keep that foot on her neck, man. Don't get that relationship title, man. It's just
One thing about
even if that's the one, man.
one thing about it, you have to know where it is with somebody in a sense, and that is something where there's what you call, a recreation, and then a real thing. Recreation ain't nothing wrong with having fun.
A little bump and grunt.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Nothing.
we all like to play out in the field. You know what I'm saying? But when you have made it residential,
Everybody like being a DB.
exactly. But when you decide to make it residential, where that's gonna be your resident thing, and y'all,
Right.
and it's real on that estate, then you got to think about what you and this person could possibly create.
Mm-hmm.
But it does take a level of discernment and understanding who it is, because the resources, the time, the effort, commitment, all those things that are allotted, you have to know how to appropriately allot, because that's your supply as well. You just choose to share it. You're not obligated, you're not entitled. You choose to because this is who you're with. It's up to you to decide how much that person does get.
Mm-hmm.
If it's serious,
Exactly.
I've always said this, and I believe in the sanctity of marriage. I believe in the honorable commitment before God, but I would never want to be married to my wife and the fact of thinking I got to keep something from her. This is also the real world we live in too. So you can't always, I'm running for a little bit, but I remember remember that scene in Casino when Sam signed that deal with the bank about Ginger could get access to it, and the banks and the guy was telling, he was asked Sam, "Do you trust your wife?" And Sam was looking at him like, "Why?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why?"
And he gave her access
Yeah.
to the
And
key.
he said,
to the
he's
safety
like,
deposit.
yeah, he's like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just so many of my clients don't. For those who never watched Casino, 1995, directed by Martin Scorsese, Sharon Stone, Robert De Niro, and Joe Pesci. If y'all have never seen that, in that 3 hours, you were going to get a life lesson on so many
I
levels.
might go watch that tonight, man.
You ain't never seen it?
I
definitely.
probably seen it once.
Yeah, you won't born.
No, I ain't see that shit at all.
You're gonna get a lot of life lessons out of that movie in
I
3
wouldn't even thought
hours.
of.
It's Al Pacino in there. He's on the cover, right?
No, that's Robert De Niro.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say.
that's what Robert. Yeah.
Robert De Niro, Joe.
But yeah, I seen it, but I like it's like one of the movies I seen, but I ain't.
It's to kind of divert a little bit. Casino basically is based on a book by Nicholas Pileggi. It actually details the mafia's rise after Bugsy Siegel was killed in Vegas, and basically he messed up their money. And from when he went to Vegas, he messed up their money, and eventually he got killed. And then a lot of those, I believe it was a Chicago outfit, because in the movie it's named Kansas City, but it's actually based on the Chicago outfit, which was, yes, the same one as Al Capone. They moved in and took that over. Robert De Niro's character is based on Sam Lefty Rosenthal, who was a gambling expert. And Nicky Santoro, played by Joe Pesci, is based on Tony Spitero, who was an enforcer for the mob. And the movie talks a lot. When you see it, it's not only a gangster movie in terms of the Las Vegas thing, but it's about loyalty, it's about betrayal, it's about trust when it goes wrong. But that was an anecdotal that I gave about how, because the deal with Ace loved Ginger so much and knew Ginger was a working girl in Vegas, knew who she was.
And still took her.
And he took her.
Simp.
And he knew it was he tried to make what should have been a situationship into something substantial and solid.
Try to turn a hole into a house.
A lot of people make that mistake.
Exactly.
Because he was a simp.
But sometimes they don't. The Autumn Mack and y'all ain't read. I was reading the book more.
Right.
Hey, a lot of times you won't know that the girl is like that. I'm assuming that's not the case in that right there.
No, he knew. But the thing was, he thought because this is what we talked about earlier, where we bring it back around like 360 and we slam dunk it home. He thought because of his money and status, of which he had an abundance of both, that was going to be the catalyst to make her change.
Oh, no.
The fact is, you can't trust people. You can only trust them to be who they are. And that's what he found out the hard way. And the fact is, at the end of the day, Ginger knocked off his best friend, which was Nikki, because they ended up smashing. And it just caused a lot of problems, because the thing is, you cannot give a permanent place in your home to people who are only going to have a temporary residence.
Amen. Amen. To answer the question, man, my point of view, I'm gonna have to agree with Maddie. You know what I'm saying? Like having a title for a man, that it closes things that you can't do certain things no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to move a certain way now.
Right.
And the same vice versa with a woman. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't agree more. That she took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you're in a situationship, I mean, to me, that says, okay, I can still do whatever I want. I don't have to respect you at the end of the day. I don't have to think about you when I move and I make decisions and I'm doing stuff. But when I'm in a relationship, I then have to consider you in some sort of way.
That's the right way to do it.
So, I mean, is a label overrated? No, it's not overrated. It's for people that are looking for something else.
Serious, yeah.
But is that label going to stop him from stepping out on you?
Not at all.
No,
It's gonna stop her from getting,
but
it's gonna be in the back of his head though. He don't think about that shit.
It isn't.
The label should at least say that, okay, I'm not gonna step out on you. That's what the label should mean to the person.
Yeah.
Now, but the same thing with females is you giving me a label gonna stop me from going getting money from Earl?
Not.
Hey, what's Earl's phone number? Because Earl seems to got a lot of paper. I need to know what Earl doing.
Earl, where are you at? Please
funny.
come and get me.
No,
Please
the
pick
weekend
me
is
up.
coming. Y'all don't need to be calling Earl.
Come and pick me up.
But it's crazy she said that, because
I get that.
I have one of my very best friends who was in the adult industry, name omitted.
Male or female?
Dang.
Male.
She
Not
still in there?
female.
Still in there, bro. What's
Female.
We'll talk later.
I got a couple of them.
Okay.
damn.
Send them on.
Exactly the OF Club.
Proceed.
Thank you.
No, proceed.
Story time.
So, but what it is, but she's one of my very best friends. Once again on Shout Off the Cuff Radio, we actually had her on our show a couple of years ago, and me and her talk a lot in terms of just off air,
Yeah.
But I don't look at her. She is bad as hell and still is. But I don't look at her
That sounds like bathwater right there.
I don't look at her like that from the sexual context. But she told me about one of her dude that she knew while she was in the industry that she met. Dude is loaded, and he basically looks out for her, takes care of her rent. If she needs money, she got it. He said the only way he's gonna cut that faucet off is when she gets married
To somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means
he's
that
her sugar daddy.
So that means that he got access to her.
I don't know
He
about
can see
that.
her.
That could just be a man that really cares about
does.
you.
No.
He does
that
care
is a
about-
man that really cares about you. No, listen to. I know you think you know, but
She's an adult film star getting her back.
I wish I lived.
Well, she's retired now.
But that's
she's
the
retired
thing.
now. She's retired.
That's not what he's saying. He's not saying that he's still blowing her back out.
I know that
He
much.
may have done it, yes.
Not
but
him.
from
I'm talking about other. I'm saying other.
But that's why we got
Yes.
OnlyFans
But
and
she-
stuff like
but
that.
that
but the
man-
thing is, she works. She actually has a job.
that's that forever side dude I was talking about. That man loves you. He respects you. He's gonna be there for you every single step of the way. At the same time, once
I don't
you
know
get a
about that,
husband,
though.
if you decide to leave this situationship and get a husband and be in a relationship,
Yeah.
I'm no longer gonna do that for you.
I wish I
But
could find
until
me a
he
side
becomes
girl
your
to do some shit like
husband,
that.
until he becomes your husband, you're still mine, and not in a possessive way, but
I'm just gonna
in
take care
a
of you.
I
I'm
got
looking
your
out for you.
back way.
Right.
What's that term y'all used a couple of weeks
It's
ago?
rare as hell,
Prairie
though.
dog or whatever the hell it was called?
Monkey branching.
Monkey branches. So that's
Prairie
monkey.
dog.
Yeah, that's
But I'm saying it seems
Hey,
like
that's monkey branches.
it seems
Because
ideal
you're
for
keeping
them because it's
somebody
beneficial to
strung
them.
along until you're like done with them, or until they're done with you, right?
But that's not even being done with someone because you can still care about that person.
You
Just-
can
What-
But
do-
you're-
what
but
girl
you're
gonna do that
saying
for me
I
as a man?
respect You.
No
Hold that thought.
goddamn
Hold that thought.
monkey dog.
No goddamn.
That's what it's called, monkey
Because
dog.
there are
Monkey
actually
branching.
women, there are a lot of women actually out there who do that for men. If you call me at any point in time, I'm gonna answer the phone. I'm gonna make you a meal. If you want to come over, I'm gonna come. You gonna come over. I'm gonna rub your head. I'm gonna give
Right.
you a back massage. Men have that,
That,
too.
right? She called my
But-
she called my mama.
No, she did not call your mom. Your mom is not giving you that same feeling, that same little jump you get in your sack. You
I'm
know,
talking about like, bro, like I get it sound good, but
it happens,
weird?
Harpo. Just
Am I
because
missing
you don't
something?
have
Is she
it,
weird?
No,
you
I'm-
are missing something
You don't see that in
because
comedy.
it's not nothing wrong with you. It's just that's what I have seen and heard from a lot of other men. You choose
A
not to
lot?
have that lifestyle
No.
because you choose to have something more. But that,
Monkey
for a
brain.
lot of men,
That's
that they're okay with that
Monkey.
simple base level. She's always gonna be there, and I'm gonna call her until I find another woman worthy. But at the same time, she does whatever she does because I know if I call her, she's dropping what she's doing to make sure that I'm
oh yeah,
gonna be there.
I'm not debating about it's dudes out there doing that. Hey, for
So it's a
sure,
lot of
hands
monkey
down.
branching
Which
going
kind?
But
on.
what I'm saying is that like
Right.
me as a dude, when I'm gonna get the opportunity, a female that's gonna like look out for me and
I mean, but you
That's
know,
what I just.
That ain't-
but that type of,
that's like a minority.
Both sides.
But
But
that's
that's like a
something-
small
but that's something-
percentage of people.
but you got to think about it too. I mean, Shirley Brown sang about it back in the day, woman to woman.
Woman to woman.
I mean, and so this is not.
Hey, y'all show your age now, man.
Look, I'm 47, so I grew up in that
Hey.
era.
My
I
Mama
was
put
right,
me on
you
to
know.
that music and my
Hey, you don't know about Bobby J,
Shout out
man.
to
It's
my
Bobby J.
aunties. I love ya.
What?
I used to
Miss
listen to Bobby
Dingling.
J. I used to listen to Bobby J when I was younger, man, on the radio show. I mean,
Bobby
you
J.
figure-
Who the fuck is Bobby J?
he was a radio personality out here.
Showing your age.
Radio personality out here. So
Okay,
he was
late night.
specialized.
Okay, I got you.
So
I got you.
being born in
Yeah.
'78, I was between the 50s and 60s. So I mean, from the Beatles to Elvis to the Bar-Kays to the Commodores, OJs.
Commodores.
You know, I mean, Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell, whole Motown.
You had real music.
Yeah, so it's like and the thing is when you hear those songs like that, because when I was young,
Right.
even then I'm bugging out because I'm like, this is a woman talking about how she's talking to another woman who's presumably smashed her man and talking about how she do all this stuff for him.
Yeah.
And even then she ready to ride for him even after he done did it with another woman. I'm not ride on him, she ready to ride for him. And it's like the phenomenon from that side of it, it's not an anomaly. It may not be as common, but it's not uncommon.
I'm speaking for the common guy, the regular everyday
But that's
guy,
not-
the
that's
blue
not-
collar guy,
right,
not the guy
exactly.
that
But
him.
do you think that it's common for us to find that in men either? Because if it was, I would not be sitting here right now.
Nah, it's not coming at all.
I never said that.
It's not common for women either.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a little bit easier because just like the first episode we did when I had to tell Shorty we had that bet. And I was like, yo, I guarantee you if we took the same picture and the same position at the same time and posted at the same date, that you would get more likes than I would just because you got legs and you're a woman.
Right.
And that's why the third episode we had, she bought me my winnings. Because we posted the same picture at the same time in the same position, won't no frisky, freaky, nothing. And she had her numbers blew me out the water. Because women, it don't matter if a woman is fat, tall, short, dark, long hair, no nails, crusty feet, whatever. A woman is always going to generate traffic like the internet. They're always going to generate traffic.
That's why I can't believe, I can't understand how they
single.
single.
Compete. And that's why you guys have the upper hand on them.
We're single because we don't want mud butts.
Which is
Y'all
true.
single because y'all picky.
Nor should you want that.
Y'all
might
look.
be-
It's a lot of dudes y'all overlook.
You
Yo.
might be single
Yeah,
because you're picky.
That
but
dude
you
in-
don't-
that dude
but you
in
don't-
Popeyes
You don't have to be though.
Is the one that you looking for. You don't
But
even know
that,
it.
but that dude at Popeyes is going to continue to be single because the lady who works at Bank of America that goes to Popeyes every Friday for lunch isn't going to look at him as an equal. That's what I was trying to
Meanwhile-
explain.
But it's also the approach. It's not about looking at somebody as an equal. As an approach, you can't come up to me. Prime example. Bro, the other day, young man the other day came in. I said, hey, you here to pick up an order? He said, nah, I'm not here to pick up an order. He got his phone in his hand. I know he here
I'm
to
trying to
DoorDash.
pick up you.
I'm trying to pick up you. I said, oh.
But that was a young
okay.
man.
But listen to it. This is the thing. When you macking or when you trying to approach someone, it's all about what you say. So I tell bro, I said, oh, you here to pick me up? Okay, well, what type of life am I gonna have if I leave with you right now? And he said, if you're picking me up, I mean, I'm saying only my husband is here to pick me up. And if that's you, let me know and tell me what type of life I'm supposed to have. And he said, I don't know. You have to be ready. If you really are pursuing someone, you have to be ready.
If you're going to apply that pressure, make sure you got it locked like a boa constrictor.
Exactly.
Well,
that was crazy.
OG, because you
I'm getting
several
schooled
years
up
older
here,
than me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the YN came to her with the, yo, I'm here to pick you up. And as soon as she said the story, I already knew what the story was. Starting, going, and ended.
Right.
But as an OG, you coming at a woman at your age and your knowledge, you're not going to come at her like that.
No, because the thing is
You're
that
not going to come at her like that.
this
That's
is
not
this
the
is
same
the
type
scorpion.
of-
This is the scorpion approach that dudes try to sting women with, and they usually shoot themselves in the foot with it. What happens is there's that pseudo alpha male mentality of what they try to use in terms of this assertion. The thing is, for better or for worse, even if you a hood dude with more white energy than Jim Jones at his age,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The fact is, women can pick up on it if that's really who you are.
Yeah.
And if she really is into that, I mean, she's going to be attracted to it if that's how she roll with it. But the thing is, I'm always going to go on the approach of respect and decorum because that goes back to chivalry. I wasn't raised in that aspect of looking to objectify women in that aspect of I'm just going to say
and
whatever.
it's more natural and fun. So
Yeah, and the thing is,
Trying to game her.
You know what I'm saying? I don't game because the thing is, and the 5-minute rule is true. Women are going to look at you and they're going to know exactly.
Break you down like
they want to.
They're going this is game I'm giving to the youngins. They're going to look at everything from what you got to your shoes to your haircut, how you smell, everything. Teeth. They're looking at everything about you.
We should be breaking them down the same way.
And then absolutely, because we do it because I do it as well. I absolutely do it.
I had to learn it though.
Don't let them shoes be dirty, mama.
Do not.
Dusty laces.
But
That's
also
gonna change though. You gonna still fuck with her.
But yeah,
she got that wagon.
I could upgrade her.
Nah.
That ain't about a wagon, bro.
But it's also too. But also,
what you saying? What you saying?
As you get older, but let him finish. Though.
Yeah,
as
I want
you
to
get
go.
older, you start to realize that those things are just superficial.
Exactly, and the thing is also too, because a woman is going to look at a certain. Because women are emotional. If you know how to talk from a perspective of where if she has a certain culture, a certain level of understanding, once again, decorum about her, she's going to not want to be disrespected, and she's going to be able to appreciate the acumen in terms of you understanding the situation, how to approach it correctly. And from there, you know, she may see one thing right away, which may not be, you could just be regular, and she still may be ambiguous, she still may be undecided. You know how to play that word play out like a script on your first series, on a first drive, on the opening drive of a game to score. You know how to move right with it. You're going to get a score and a few extra points behind it.
All right.
Exactly. So it's not that we're not going for the man that works at Popeyes. That's not the point. It's how is the man at Popeyes approaching us? Are we seeking out the man at Popeyes? No. Are we supposed to be seeking out men? No. But if we are seeking out a man, it's not going to be the one at Popeyes because visually, like you said with the shoes, visually, that's not what I would accept.
I hate that I gotta close the podcast because I want to go back and forth right now. But understand that, dude. I used to work at McDonald's. I'm gonna just say that.
Right.
Just know that when they do that at Popeyes, the end justifies the means. He there now.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah, but a lot of times they don't see that. They want him at the finish line. But Popeyes right now though. Work with him at Popeyes. Talk to him. Understand what you're talking about. All bullshit ain't bullshit. I mean, if you think it's bullshit, it ain't. Just talk to him.
Because Popeyes is still paying for
so again, that's why
you out to eat.
I hated the brain thought. I hated it. I gotta close the episode.
Did y'all not hear what I said? It's about his approach.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we ain't just talking about you. We ain't talking about you. We just.
Yeah, in general.
No, I'm sorry.
In
This was a gripe with women in general.
To that young lady that's out there, they want that. You want him? Catch him while he at Rite Aid. We had Taco Bell, Walmart. He had wherever he
We
had.
don't shop at Target no more, so he ain't.
But you know, like
Help him build.
catch him on the come up and build that dream with him, man. But look, we about to get up out of here, y'all. I want to thank y'all again for sticking around to the end of the episode. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're notified the next time we drop a new video. And again, if you want to get on this podcast, man, we're here at Serenity 5 every Thursday from 6 to 9. That's 3938 George Washington Highway. Every Thursday. Just come through.
Put your ass up.
If you don't want to come, if you nervous, DM me and we'll go from there. All right. But y'all got something y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
I got a last minute word, but
Go
I'll
ahead.
let the panel go.
Go
around the circle.
This has been absolutely engaging, educational, and extraordinary.
I like your insight, man.
To be among such individuals of intelligence, wisdom, and most importantly, just welcoming. I'm thankful that y'all would have me on this.
I'm thankful you here, man. I tried to buy him a drink, and he said, "Nah."
I'm gonna call you the words.
I mean, it's like tight. I'm
gonna call his ass T.I. Shit, expedition is super.
Yeah, he was using some T.I. type words.
Yo, you was
T.I. issues.
Dropping them jewels.
But like I said, hey, make sure y'all comment, subscribe to the channel. Until then, we out, y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.
7 cities, 1.
All right.
Thank y'all for tuning in.